and welcome back to Catharsis Inc. So I am super excited because I'm finally getting a Valentine's Day DIY craft video out to you all. School has been so crazy this semester. If you don't know, I'm going to college for my creative writing degree. It's a bachelor's degree and I'll finally have it this spring. So yay! This is my last semester. So after this semester, I'll have a lot more time to get more videos out for you all, especially DIY. So I'm super excited about that. But let's go ahead and dive into these crafts because, in my opinion, they are so cute. For the first craft, you'll need some wooden hearts. And I got a pack of 100 from Amazon. I'll leave the price in the corner of the screen there for you. You'll also need some glue dots, and I got mine from Dollar Tree. I also picked up some pastel paints from Hobby Lobby, and I got them while they were on sale. So these were only 61 cents each. So this is the Anita's brand. I got Sunshine Yellow, Barely Lilac, Princess Pink, Morning Blue, and Dew Green. I'll also be using this Sharpie marker, and it's an extra fine point, and it's oil-based. And then I picked up some of these Ziploc jar bags. I believe people use these to hold their snacks. So instead of using disposable Ziploc baggies, they use these because you can wash them out and reuse them. I thought these were really cute, and they come in different sizes, and I'll leave the price for this in the corner as well. You get this whole set here. So I got 3 of these little ones, 3 of these medium, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of this size. And then you also get this long size of 3. So what we're going to do is, I thought it'd be really cute to give this as a gift. So I'm going to paint the hearts pastel, and I'm going to be giving this to my grandmother. So I thought it'd be cute to write the names of her grandchildren on each of the hearts, and then stick them in one of these jars. So depending upon how many grandkids the person has will depend on how big of jar you'll need. So I'll be using this pink one here, and then we'll adhere the wooden hearts with the glue dots. So let me go ahead and paint the hearts, and then I'll show you how to assemble it. I got all the hearts painted, and I was thinking, if you didn't want to do this for your grandmother, if you wanted to do it for yourself and put your children's name on there, or just your family members in general, or maybe your fur babies, I think that would be a really cute idea as well. I think it'd also be a cute idea not only for Valentine's Day, but Mother's Day. That would be a really cute, unique gift that you could give a mother or a grandmother. But that aside, we're going to take our Sharpie marker, and what I've noticed about this is it shows up, like when you first write on there, it shows up, but then it starts to fade. So I had to go over the name at least 3 times, so that's a little unfortunate. It is oil-based. Maybe that's what the issue is. I'm not sure, but I liked this because it has the fine tip on there, and of course you have to write really small, especially if the name has, you know, at least 6 to 7 letters in it. But I'll go ahead and show you what this looks like. So this is what it looks like after about 3 coats of the Sharpie white marker. So now I'll show you how to go ahead and put it in the Ziploc jar. So I use my glue dots, and I just stick the wooden heart directly on the glue dot, and then carefully pull that off, and the glue dot ends up on the back of the heart. Now, depending upon how far down you want your heart, you might have to use some tweezers to get it in there. I'm gonna go ahead and use a butter knife to assist me. So what I do is I just put the knife a little bit on the glue dot there, and then without touching the edges of the jar bag, I gently stick it all the way in the bottom, press down on the heart, and then pull the knife away. And then you can press the heart down and it comes through like that. Super cute. So let me do the rest of them now and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is how the finished product came out. I think it's really cute, and I went ahead and I put a magnet on the back of it, so if she wanted to hang it up on her fridge, she could do that. But you could also glue some ribbon on the back so you could hang it from your wall. I think that would be cute as well. Or if you wanted to stand it up, you could put some clear marbles inside the bottom of the jar. And I think that would be really cute as well. That'll give it enough weight in order for it to stand up on its own. But yeah, I think it turned out super cute. And if you wanted to change up the colors of the hearts, maybe you want to do pink, red, and white, I think that would be cute too. But yeah, this turned out to be a really cute gift idea and I'm super proud of it. For my next craft, I thought it would be just darling to DIY one of these fairy gnome garden campers from Dollar Tree. I just think it is so adorable. So I want to repaint it into a Valentine's Day theme. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and prime the camper with white acrylic paint. So I am not exaggerating when I say that this took literally days to get it to this, how it is right now. And even so, the blue is still shining through. I started off using Dollar Tree's white acrylic paint and it started peeling and it just didn't have very good coverage. I even tried putting some Mod Podge on so the paint would stick better. That didn't even work. So then I broke down and I went to Joann's and I picked up some of this Americana premium acrylic paint, and then we were able to get to this. But as you can see, I didn't paint over the door, the window, or the wheels. Now it is a little messy here, but I am going to be going over it with the same color, so I wasn't too worried about that. But this is our base for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start painting it. I think I'm gonna go with red down here, so around the bottom here. And then I'm debating upon what I want to do with the top here. Initially I wanted to leave it white, but I don't know, it just looks too messy because of the mishap with the white. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but let's go ahead and start painting the bottom red. So this is what it looks like with the red. It took about 3 coats, but I think it's looking really good. And actually I'm starting to really like the white contrasted with the red. I think it's really adorable. Now that I'm done with the red, I think I'm going to go back and clean up the door, the wheels, and the windows, because as you can see, I got paint all over those. So I'm just going to go over the windows with the same silver color. Of course, the wheels are black and leaving the rim silver. And I think I'm going to go ahead and paint the door black. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll hop back on here. So now that I got it all cleaned up, I think it's looking really good. I love it. And now I think it'll look just darling if I add some accents to it. So I have some of this ribbon here. And this is some red velvet ribbon. I thought it would be so darling to make a little bunting that says love. So I think I'm going to cut 4 little triangles out of this and then glue them onto this beautiful ribbon here and then have it go along the top there. I think that'll look so cute. And then I also have some of these gems from Dollar Tree, and I thought it'd be cute to use one as the door handle. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll hop back on here. Oh my word, I think this turned out so stinking cute. I even found little silver heart sequins that I put on the door window and at the wheel here. But this is just so darling. I love it so much. I might even make one for St. Patrick's Day. I absolutely love this. It's so cute. For my next DIY, I'm going to be customizing one of Dollar Tree's heart wall decors. So you can pick up any one of them. They have several this year. So I went ahead with this one, and then you'll need some black vinyl from Dollar Tree, one of their small vases, some wire, and it can be any color, but I think I'm going to use black so it corresponds with the black vinyl. And I got this out of Dollar Tree's Tool Bench hardware line. And then you'll also need some faux flowers. So I picked up some roses and some of this greenery from Dollar Tree that I'll be using as well. So for this one, we're first going to dismantle this heart. So we want to take off all this stuff here, and we can just pull it off, and you see the paper comes right off. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and cut off this string. And I think, so we don't run into dealing with this paper here, we're just going to use the other side. So I'll use this side here and just take the sticker off. Now you could easily paint this if you wanted to, but that's where this vinyl is going to come in handy. I'm just going to go ahead and cover the heart with this vinyl. I thought that would be a lot easier than waiting around on paint and having to do multiple coats of paint. So I'm just going to lay the heart on top of the vinyl and trace around it and then cut it out. To save time, I went ahead and placed the vinyl on the heart already, and I used a pencil to punch out the holes that were there to hang up the heart. So now what we're going to do is we want to figure out how we want to place the vase on here. So whenever you figure out where you want it on your heart, we are going to use a pencil and mark on either side of the vase a little dot. And this is where we're going to cut a hole in the wood in order to run our wire. So now that I have my two holes here, I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole in them. Okay, so now that I got my two holes drilled in there, we are going to take our wire and wrap it around our vase several times because we want to make it as sturdy as possible, especially since the heart isn't made out of real wood. So you'll want to go around a couple times, making sure you leave enough wire to go through the hole as well. Okay, so now that we have the wire nice and tight around there, we're going to want to crisscross it on the back here. And this will just make it even more tight. So just wrap it around a few times, and then we're going to stick each wire in one of the holes. And then on the back, we're going to want to crisscross it again, put it under one another, pull tight, and then tie it again. And then just spin it around a few times. Now that I have the vase on, I want to pick out a sturdy string that's going to hold our heart for hanging it on the wall. So I think I'm going to use this really pretty string that we used for the bunting on the camper. So I'm just going to go ahead and string this through here and tie a knot on each side. And this is how it turned out. I think it's really sleek, and even though it's simple, I just think it's so pretty. Now, I didn't put any of the long greenery in because it kind of got rid of the heart shape here. So I just left it with, I think I put 4 or 5 of the roses in, and I just think that looks better. But yeah, I think it turned out really cute. And then the next DIY is super simple. You'll need one of these cake toppers from Dollar Tree. I also picked up one of these velvet bows from Dollar Tree's Christmas clearance. And then out of my own stash, I had this pretty red ribbon. And then you'll also need one of these flat wooden hearts that I found in Dollar Tree's craft section. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to paint the wooden heart with this black acrylic paint from Dollar Tree. So let me go ahead and do that. So while the heart dries, we're going to go ahead and prepare our Happy Valentine's Day cake topper. So it has this little stake in it that you use to put in a cake. Well, obviously we don't want that on our decor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off with some nippers. So I'm just going to use a paint marker here. You could probably use a permanent marker as well. But I just want to follow where the V, is that a V? Valentine? No, that's a I and an N. So I just want to follow that like so. So this is where I'd want to cut. Okay, so I was able to just use scissors to cut that off. So that was really nice. So since these letters are so thin, I was trying to figure out which glue to use. I think I'm going to use this super glue adhesive from Dollar Tree and a Q-tip. So I'll put glue on the Q-tip and then rub it on the back of the letters. I think that's going to give us a more precise adhesive. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, now that that's glued on, I want to go ahead and take this velvet bow and put it through the hole here. Actually, you know what? We should put the ribbon on first. So let's go ahead and string some ribbon through the hole. This is what's going to hold our decor up on the wall. And I'm just going to do a knot. I'll double knot it like so. And if you don't want that to show, you can just put the bow to the back like that. And then we're going to take our bow and attach it to the ribbon. Now you're going to want it up far enough that it's not going to block the words. So you can use these little twisty ties to twist it around your ribbon to hold it in place. And this is how it turned out. I think it's really cute, even though it's a little simplistic. But yeah, just the pop of red with the black aesthetic. I think it's really nice. And then for my last craft, I'm going to be utilizing these foam dice that I got at Dollar Tree in the toy section. I thought it would be a cute idea to make some date night dice for your partner for Valentine's Day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this acrylic red paint from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to paint over the foam to get rid of the white spots. And then I'm going to use a white paint marker to write on some date night ideas. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I wrote a different activity on each. So this one I have candlelit dinner, Netflix, paint night, takeout, game night, and movie theater. And then this one has cuddles, walk, stargazing, dessert, massage, and bubble bath. So you could give them to your partner, roll the dice, and then it would tell you what you would do that night. So you would go to the movie theater, and then after that you would get dessert. But you can make these as naughty or romantic as you want. You can put different sayings on here. Just, you know, use your imagination. I think they would turn out really cute. But these are gonna make a really romantic gift for your partner this Valentine's Day. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I really had a lot of fun making these crafts and showing you all. Unfortunately, it took a lot longer than expected, and I'm talking about days of waiting for paint to dry and finding the time to do it because of my courses. So it was a big quadri, but I'm so glad I finally got it out to you all. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.